What up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I'm Coach Glow. I just kicked the babies out. We're feeling a little peculiar today. It's a full moon tonight. This morning. Yesterday. I don't know. Did you guys see it? Today, we are gathered here to pull cards for Gemini. What up, Gemini? Show me cards for Gemini. Ooh. Getting a funny feeling. Getting a very funny feeling. Like, oops, I probably shouldn't have done that. Probably shouldn't have said that. Oops. Damn. Somebody's showing their hand. 5 of Cups. Ooh, yeah. You're like missing someone. Ooh, you shouldn't have said that. You shouldn't have done that. Maybe you're like blaming yourself for something going missing. Or you missing out on something. Or someone's missing out on something. Yeah, there's like this guilt. 8 of Swords. There's nothing you can say or do to like fix it. Like you don't know what to say or do to fix something. Someone's sadness. Someone's feeling really sad and like left out. Oops. 5 of Cups. Cancer energy. This Cancer is like at home, maybe wondering where you're at, what you're doing. They feel like you feel more connected to other people, or you're letting other people in on y'all's business. Someone, you think that someone is a little bit too close to someone. You like that somebody like gets along with somebody else, but they're like too close to each other. I feel like maybe they might have the same zodiac sign or something like that. Nine of Cups. Yeah. Yeah. It's like you're having so much more fun with someone else. And they could tell. They can tell that you are really into someone. And they're like, damn, does that mean you're not going to be into me anymore? Does that mean you're not going to want to be my friend anymore? Like, I know I brought this person around. I know I brought them along, but you guys get along so fucking well. Am I losing my friend? It really feels that I'm losing my best friend. I can't believe this could be the end. It looks as though you're letting go. Look at this. The 2 of Wands, which means someone's making a decision to become unstuck from something. See how this person's like stuck to the wall? It's like bolted into the wall. They're making plans to leave the nest. They want to go live with someone else. You know, Mom, can I go live with Dad? Dad, can I go live with Mom? Why are they doing that with the 2 of Wands? Because they feel like you don't need them anymore. You don't want them anymore. Maybe somebody likes when you rely on them to like cheer you up or something like that. Or somebody else is making you laugh and smile and giggle and shit with the 5 of Cups. And they're looking at you like, you know, who the fuck is making my bitch laugh like that? Laugh so hard like that? Because I feel like maybe you're like someone's laughing like from their stomach. Like they really enjoy their company or their own company or something like that. Yeah, so somebody thinks you're like talking to somebody else, but really you're just enjoying your own company. And maybe you are having more fun by yourself. Because you can actually be yourself around someone. They don't judge you. They don't hold things against you. you know, with the Five of Cups. Because I feel like you would tell someone something intimate and they would go and tell some other people and stuff. Or this could be you. So nobody really ever really felt like included or like loved or cared for by someone. You know, like you're always around, but they never really felt like you actually cared about them. Yeah, Page of Swords. Someone's like really nosy. They're spying on you. Two of Wands. Wondering how things are going. And someone's like happy. So someone else is feeling really like left out. They're like, damn, like... Someone could be comparing themselves to you. Page of Swords. This person's very childish. They're childish. They could be from like your hometown. Somewhere where you left. You left somewhere, right? I almost feel like somebody went off to college or something like that. You know, the communication, there was more space and time in between communication. So, you know, someone felt special because they felt like they knew you really, really well. Or like y'all just have this like unbreakable tie. And then here comes this, who is this extra bitch? You might even call someone else your best friend in front of them. Like, or somebody calls your best friend their best friend. Ace of Pentacles. It's like something or someone new enters the scene and they're like, they've got their hands on your money, or they have their eyes on your money, or your spot where you work, or something like that. Or your mans even. Somebody's got their eye on your mans. Maybe you don't think much of it because you're like, you know, I don't know, you just don't think that your man would be like attracted to someone like that. Or because I feel like there's someone who might like the same like sex or something like that. Someone might think that their partner is like gay and they ask someone else, like, I don't know. I don't know why I'm feeling that. Or there's something that they're enjoying more than with their time than with you, or something like that. Because Five of Cups, you don't miss them because you're feeling nostalgic and you want to have those good times again. You miss them because somebody else is playing with it. And maybe like they just feel like they miss having control over you or being in your life or something like that. Or being involved. Somebody wants to be involved in your life no matter what. No matter how that they're involved, you know. Even if it is through some sort of scandal. Ooh. Ace of Pentacles. Six of Cups. Wow, I was just saying that this Five of Cups wasn't like this Six of Cups because they weren't feeling nostalgic, but look who came through. Maybe they are feeling nostalgic. Maybe they're feeling like, you know, I don't know. It's like somebody has to decide to like make a change. You know, make a change in this relationship with the Five of Cups. But they keep letting like other people get in the way, or they keep letting like their ego get in the way. Maybe somebody's been doing something for a long time by themselves. You know, they don't really want to share they don't really want to share their ideas. They don't really want to share, like, I don't know, the love. Like, I'm not getting greedy energy, but I'm getting like something is like a prize for someone. Like, look at how many friends I can have, or look at how many plaques I have on the wall. Look at how popular I am. Look at how many people love me. Look at how much love I get. Like someone lives in that space, and you know, maybe that space is being given to someone else. It's like, who am I? It's like you're trying to figure out who you are without I don't know, some sort of like enhancement or something like that. Like, are people gonna like me if I start writing my own songs, or if I start, you know, using my own voice to sing? Like, if I start, you know, going barefaced, if I don't have that much money, or, you know, if I don't drive this kind of car. Yeah, they're having a hard time, like, giving up some sort of or they're having a hard time bringing it into fruition with the Two of Wands, because they feel like they've already decided. Like, they decided a long time ago, this is what I want to do, this is what I'm going to do to, like, change it. Two of Wands, Page of Swords. Why do people feel like they still have a say or a word in, like, the directions that you want to do things in? With the Five of Pentacles, they don't see the vision, Gemini. They don't see the vision. Why are you there? Why are you hanging out with these people? Why is this person, why is he in your life? Why is she in your life? They don't understand you. They don't get you. So they always try to make you feel like guilty for like leaving them out. Like, you can't make this person like cool all of a sudden. It just gave me a thought about like, like one of my exes, like when I realized, you know, I don't want to say like he was corny, but it was a little bit like, it was like a little bit of like a turn off, like, because I am like a certain way, and I don't know, I think it was like my first glimpse of him like starting to like try and pretend to be sort of like me. But I just thought, like, I saw it. I didn't say anything at the time, you know. I'm a Pisces. I just be observing. But I know what I see. And I just remember getting like the ick, man. And I don't know, it was just something in me just knew, like, oh man, this isn't gonna last. So with the Five of Cups, like, you know, someone's like, you know, you're making me feel left out. And you're like, honey, that's an inside job. You're making yourself feel left out. If you don't feel like you fit in, why are we trying to make something work? Why are we trying to fix something that's like broken, instead of doing something that's more in alignment with what actually makes us happy? You know, with the Temperance card, it's like someone's trying to come off of, like, get off of like this like dream, this dream, like, I don't know, like girl or life with someone here. It's like you fit some sort of like image, but it's like the guts aren't there, you know, the character isn't there. I don't know if it's you or this person, you know, like they look the part, but it's like when they start singing, like they look beautiful, they got a great personality, you know, they got all the things that somebody would love in like a working actor or like a celebrity or something like that, but then they go and show their talent and they're not talented at all, and it's like, fuck. You know, I invested all this time, energy, and money into someone with the Page of Swords, and, you know, like, it's not really taking, it still isn't taking off. It still isn't doing what it does. And it's almost like you're trying to like put somebody into like some sort of like dream or vision that you have for yourself, instead of like waiting for the supporting characters to sort of, I don't know, help develop. It's like more than just something. It's the details and stuff like that. But it's like somebody's trying to skim through the details, skip over the learning. They're just trying to hire, you know, and let you know, things go from there. But it's like, I don't know, somebody's got to do some proper vetting when it comes to like their new job or their new commitment, or, you know, walking down some sort of aisle or something like that. With the Five of Cups, somebody knows damn well that they are not fucking happy. And they think that the longer that they stick with something, like, the deeper it'll get with the Five of Pentacles. But it's like hard. With the Page of Cups. I feel like maybe you feel like you're the only one that is supporting this idea that you've been fed since you were young. And you're like, you know, I've been following all the rules. I've been doing all the right things with the Temperance card. So why do I still feel, you know, like it isn't working? There could be somebody really cute and really sweet trying to come in and like flirt with you, but you're like so stressed out about trying to make it work with someone who doesn't even want to be there. Who doesn't believe in the same things as you. They don't see the vision, man. I was saying that. Four of Cups. They don't even want to be there, dog. Somebody like feels bad for somebody. Nine of Pentacles. They feel bad for leaving them because they feel like Six of Pentacles. Somebody feels like they would be leaving a lot of money or a family in the hands of someone who isn't responsible. So someone doesn't trust the other person. They don't think that they're responsible enough. It's like they just know that somebody's just saying or doing these things because it's the right thing to do or the right thing to say. And, you know, it's almost like this person wants to be told what to do. They want to be submissive. But not in like a sexual way. In like a I need you to survive type way. In a crabs in the bucket type way. Knight of Wands. Yep. They're going to walk right on over you. They're running right over you. Ace of Cups. Oh my God. And they're having so much fun doing it too. They feel alive. Or you feel alive. You feel alive leaving someone's ass in the dust. Six of Pentacles. You want to breadcrumb me? See ya. I see you leaving somebody at like the dinner table. You pay for dinner then, bitch. For me and my whole family, yep. All my kids. And on his 18th birthday, found out he wasn't his. I ain't saying she a gold digger. Eight of Wands. Yeah, like nobody has to say anything. Everybody can see it on your face. It's like Cardi B, man. Sorry. I was just thinking about this the other day. Like, damn, she's not embarrassed. I love her. I think she's like awesome. I think she's really funny. But like, she didn't take the time to heal. I feel so bad. Like, she just jumped from like one person to the next. She's a jump off. She's a pick me. Like, it sucks because she's got potential to like. And it's like, how could you not have a lot of self-respect? You worked really hard. Like, why don't you respect yourself? I don't get it. Anyways. Then also, it's the same thing. Like, she was a dancer. Like, you know, to do those types of jobs, I don't know, or to be like a sugar baby and stuff like that, you don't have self-respect. I'm so sorry. Like, to be with a man, to be in a relationship for money, like, why do you guys think so poorly about yourselves? I just feel so bad for the people that have been conditioned since childhood, groomed to think that your only job on earth is to find a mate, have a family, and they're not even a mate. It's like you don't even get along with them all the time. Let me stop. Right, look, the Hierophant, traditions, and the Hangman, Pisces energy, and having a different perspective on things. It just doesn't make sense, like in the bigger picture, like when you start to think about like your faith and stuff like that, you know, you feel like you're just choosing whatever is being thrown at you, being thrown in your face. You don't feel like you belong. There's imposter syndrome for sure here, and you're wondering why you're tired and your mental health is doing poorly, and you can't seem to want to get out of bed. There's like this depression, there's this extra anxiety, like something good happens in your life and you're just like waiting for the shoe to drop. Like you know, you're getting to the point where you don't want to take something any further because you feel like now it's like you've become the worker. Now you're the worker. Maybe you went from like being the boss to becoming the worker here. Like you're becoming a slave to your money. You're becoming a slave to the power. You're becoming a slave to these men. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Four of Pentacles. Yep, there goes that needy energy, that greedy energy that I was saying I wasn't seeing here. But the way that things are like looking, this path that you've been headed on, knowing that you don't like it there, and you still do it every single fucking day. It's like a false sense of security. Oh my goodness, Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands. You think you are so protected because you have like all this energy or all this stuff going on for you right now here. Like, it's like you don't even... It's like you don't plan for something to like work out. You know, you're just waiting for you to get some sort of bad news. You don't plan for something actually working out. So you don't plan to like get an accountant, or you don't plan to get the proper insurance, or, you know, get the LLC. Like, you don't do that. You don't do the things you should be doing right now, knowing that it'll secure your future because of everything being or feeling okay for right now. You know, you're like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. There's some sort of maintenance you need to have here that you haven't been doing. With the Four of Pentacles, you feel stuck because you haven't been moving. You got to start moving. The Knight of Cups. The Hermit. You got to get up. Eight of Pentacles. Get to work. Put your head down. The Chariot. You got to get moving. My God. Why am I sounding like this? Why am I talking to you like this? The Seven of Wands. Because I feel like you're starting to look in your rearview mirror. You're starting to fight some demons that you done been already beat their ass already. You've already beat these demons. You've already fought this fight. You already won this fight. Like, you deserve to be happy about yourself, about loving yourself. You should be happy for yourself that you are getting some sort of like new opportunity or a new raise, or, you know, you got the key to something and someone's like, oh, when you go in there, can you do me a quick favor? It's like they're trying to take themselves with you and you're like stopping them at the door. Maybe you are gatekeeping with the Temperance card. Yes, did you show how many hours you did of school, or of, you know, did you show, like, did you show up on those days? Like, show me your work type stuff. with the Four of Cups. Like, I don't care how close we are. I don't care if we're family. I don't care if, you know, this isn't going to work if you don't show up, if you don't work. You know, somebody might even start like love bombing too. They're like, oh, I understand what you were saying. And they're, in the beginning, they're like showering you with all these gifts and all this love and telling you, and, you know, that they're going to show up for you and stuff like that, being the perfect wife, being the perfect husband. But what about when all that shit fades? That's why it's like you're having a really good time right now because someone sees, you know, it gets lonely without you around, or that you're not feeling creative anymore. Like, you're the juice. You're the one that inspires them, you know. Nine of Pentacles, they act like they're self-made, that they did all this stuff by themselves, or that they don't need you. But really, you are like the light of their life. They're fully you entertain them. You make them feel like you're giving them a life that, I don't know, it's like they brag about it and they don't mention you in it at all. It's kind of weird with the Eight of Wands. It's like someone only calls you their husband just to get them through certain doors, or for them to be around certain people, or for them to feel more important than they actually are. You know, it's like the first lady, the wife of, you know, or I'm Gemini's girlfriend. You know, they're like, you're Gemini's girlfriend? Wow. You know. Or this person always brags about, like, behind every great man is his wife, or something like that. Beautiful. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's almost like people look at you as like the sugar baby, or like lucky just because this person's in your family, or, you know, it's like you have all of these things supporting you, but you don't have the talent, or something like that. Or this is how you feel about someone else. Like, they have all these things going for them, but you don't feel that soulful connection. And that's why you're never around them. Or that's why you get involved in a lot of other things, and other people get involved in your life. And there's other drama, and there's other things going on, you know? This person could be acting surprised every time you share something with them. They're like, wow, you never told me that was going to happen. It's almost like they don't even know you. It's like y'all live in the same place. Y'all don't even know each other. And you're not even trying to impress each other. It's so weird. The Hierophant. You're just with them to pay the bills. That's how they feel. Somebody doesn't like it when you ask them about their personal life or something like that. Even though you're supposed to be their personal life, they don't like it when you ask them about their personal life. Like, if they're seeing someone else or something like that. Yeah. Somebody feels like some things are just none of your business. And you're like, how are you supposed to build like an intimate bond with someone, like the way, like in a marriage, you know, if someone is withholding information, or, I don't know, leaving you excluded or something like that. Like, what is it that you don't want me to know with the Seven of Wands? And are you acting like you don't want me to know it because you want me to dig further? And then when I dig in further, what the fuck am I going to see? Why are you trying to hurt me? It's like someone starts going down a rabbit hole as to why you're doing what you're doing. And they come to the conclusion that you just fucking hate them. Or you've come to that conclusion that they just fucking hate you. And you don't know why. Because all you do is fucking inspire them and shit. But they fucking hate you for some reason. You know? And what are you going to do with that information? You're going to stay and try to work it out with them? Come on. Like, come on. You'll be fine. Stop being so... like, emotionally immature about something. You know? It's not even like you're trying to manipulate someone. You're just being a big fat baby. I'm just kidding. I could be talking to you or someone else. Maybe this is how you feel about someone. Maybe you reject someone and they're like, right? They're like, can I take you on a date? You're like, no. And then they ask you why. Like, don't ask me why, man. You want me to tell you how fucking ugly you are? Like, how you smell? You want me to tell you about how you smell? You want me to tell you about yourself and why I don't like you? Like, stop being weird. Don't make me answer that question. You will get your feelings hurt, little boy. All right. I'm just kidding. I actually love that reading. Now I'm like ready to do stuff. All right. I love you guys. I hope you got something out of this message. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate you all for being here. Hopefully, I will see you in your next video.